Hello, in this video I will show you how to bring the front end into service position on this Audi A4 B8 2.7 TDI. You might need to bring the front end into service position to change timing belt, timing chain, water pump or some other pulley on the car. First we start by removing the front bumper. Now we remove the bolts on the mudguards that hold the bumper. There is a bolt right there that holds the bumper to the wing, but in my case there is no bolt. We also remove the bolts on the bottom of the bumper. If the video is useful, please like and subscribe. Now remove the bolts on the other mudguard. Next we start removing this plastic cover on top of the bumper. There is another 4 bolts holding the bumper, 2 on each side, that we need to remove. 2 of the bolts are just over there. They're size 10, you need a size 10 socket, and the other 2 are on the other side that we need to remove. Now that we removed the 4 bolts, we can remove the bumper. Next we need to remove the bolt on each side that holds this metal plate. Next, we have to remove the 3 bolts on each side that holds the crash bar. I'm going to show you exactly where these bolts are. One of them is just there in the hole, and the other two are on underneath the crash bar, and the same on the other side. So we're going to remove the 3 bolts on one side, and I'm gonna put one long bolt so that I can slide the whole crash bar and the whole front onto this bolt. Okay, that's the 3 bolts removed, and I'm gonna put a long bolt into this hole so that I can slide the whole front on this bolt afterwards. Not gonna put it all the way in, just maybe a couple of turns so it holds in place. That's what it looks like when it's put in. It's a pretty long bolt so that the front can slide all the way to the end, or maybe not to the end. Now I do the same on the other side. I remove the 3 bolts and put one long bolt in one of the holes to be able to slide the front. Next, I'm going to remove the intercooler hoses. Next, I'm going to remove this bolt on this metal bar that holds the whole front, and on the other side there is another one. Next, I'm going to remove the coolant return hose, so because it's not that long and we won't be able to move the whole front if we don't disconnect it. I'm also going to remove the headlights connectors on the two headlights. Next, I'm going to remove this air intake hose because I have to remove underneath this hose one of the coolant hoses because it's not that long as well. I need to remove that coolant hose and then we can bring the whole front into service position. Okay, now that the coolant hose is removed, I can bring the car into service position. In order to get the whole front into service position, I need to pull onto the front, maybe pull from underneath on one side and on the other side until we make enough space to work on the car. So the car is now into service position. We can see now on the bolts that it's we've moved it forward enough, and now we have enough space to work on timing belt, timing chain, serpentine belt, water pump, and all other tensioner pulley, whatever is in front. This is the water pump, this is the tensioner pulley right there. We have enough space to remove the belt and everything. Thank you for watching. And that's the serpentine belt, and that's how it's supposed to go